Welcome. This is the bonus for episode 2, pre-launch for November the 14th, 2017. This is bonus number 1. Thank you for joining me. I would like to give you some good insight in using the days of the week. I have posted this on my social media when I break down the focus on the days as a theme, and that's what you work towards for that day. It gives you motivation. It gives you the energy to focus on that one concept during your day. And even though like on some of the social media, they have their own thing, like Wednesday is for wisdom or Thursday thoughts, and I think that's great. You should still do that if you like doing that. But I wanted to come up with my own based on my message, and that I wanted to share with you to tie in to overall what I enjoy teaching people, aspire for the best that they can be in life, and to strive towards their purpose. And it all ties into that, even in my webinars that I do. All right, so let's get started. Monday should be your keep moving day. KM, keep moving. Why? You should focus on your goal, do research, follow up, ask an expert, do one task on Monday. And also, don't forget, you have to look and think to the future. So keep moving is basically you keep being busy. And sometimes we think we don't have enough time to do the things we need to do, or we're too worried down. And I'm planning on doing I thought about that before I started recording this bonus, that I would do a podcast on worrying, and because I think that's important. But at any rate, Monday is your keep moving. So you do those things so you can not only feel motivated and energized, but mentally and spiritually, it keeps you on your path. Because at the end of the day, it's a journey, and you have to stay on the path and not get onto the side of it and don't want to participate, and you just decay in that matter. All right, so the next day is Tuesday. Tuesday is your think day. I love Tuesday just like I love Monday. Think day is what's your next move? New ideas. Revisit old actions for new ones. Ask yourself what you need. Who do you need to ask? It's mind power. So Tuesday is your really time to take a moment and assess. And I know you're very busy. Trust me, I am too. But take 5 minutes. I know it will be hard, but take 5 minutes and get out that clutter and think of the things that you need to stay on purpose, to stay on your path, okay? So thinking is very important to mental peace. It's your success, because it gives you mental push-ups that I do talk about on my social media to get it out there, and to have people to constantly remember how important taking that time for you, taking the time for your mind to rest, and for your mind to start producing activity that feeds the rest of your essence, okay? Now, Wednesday is your wish and hope for day, okay? The path to faith is in knowing what you seek shall be in front of you soon. It's the goodness of your purpose. That gives you the motivation to get up in the morning. They give you motivation to still stick with it when you are either stuck in a toxic workplace or a toxic environment, in a relationship. Having that faith, knowing. Some people, might say, well, I don't really understand faith and all of that. At the end of the day, it's something that you don't see, but you envision that it will be, right? That's as simple as I can say it. And we all, doesn't matter what background, what religious background you're from, what type of a science thing that you feel that you feel comfortable with. at the end of the day, we are humans. And at the end of the day, we are naturally in ourselves look to something, even though we don't, that we hope for it. Faith is a little more stronger, that it gives you that inner strength to hold on when it's like a category 5 going on and you still feel that it's meant to be, right? Even though you don't see it. So Wednesday is really your time to know and to feel it, and to understand that in time you will get that reward. It's just like planting seeds in the garden. If you do this, eventually the season will nurture it and you will see that harvest. And sometimes the harvest, might take a while. Sometimes the harvest might be right on time, even though you didn't see it initially when you planted the seed. So that's what I'm talking about on Wednesday. That's important because you will get, or you have already probably experienced, a category 5 storm on you. And this helps you to sustain it because it will come, and it will come to pass. All right, Thursday is your time management day. Oh my gosh, this is so important because you have to plan, you have to review, you have to analyze the previous days. Did you use your time wisely or did not? If you did not, you need to reassess the it's your time management day. And you have to plan for the future in the sense how you will use your extra hours. And I know like most people, we're doing a lot of work hours or we have family and it kind of drains because you only have 24 hours. In my very first pre-launch show that I did, right when I announced that I'm doing a podcast, my show broke down how many hours that you use either doing something else for either somebody else or just the natural activities during your life to get to point A and to point B before you actually, go to sleep and get some rest. It takes it drains you. It takes all of that available time away. So you have to be like an audit. You have to be on the game to know where every second is spent. You have to treat it like some type of financial, like check and balances. That's what you have to do. So you have to manage that. So look for ways, or take some type of look for ways that can help you to manage your time and to schedule things with people that will give you the benefit of moving forward, not just stagnated. You don't want to be around people that is not productive in a sense. Something's coming out of that. If you in a conversation that's going nowhere, guess what? You're wasting time. So you have to move on. And I do teach that of how you can identify those type of interactions where you can kind of nip that in the bud and keep it moving. All right, Friday is your freedom to be you, free to be yourself. It's free to you to not feel, not to feed into fear and look for the goodness in you of what you have done, right? Everybody make mistakes. It's life. You will fall down. The trick is, and the real point to take away from that is that did you get back up? Did you learn from it? People that repeat the same choices or the same choices that lead to the deeds, they're not really living life to the fullest. They have no joy. And my whole theme, as you can see on my platform, is that I say choose joy, choose success that will give you the mental peace. So freedom on Friday is for you to do what you like to do, make you happy. It's nourishment. It's nothing wrong with that, right? Okay, Saturday is your satisfaction day, satisfied in what you were able to do on your journey while realizing your goals and dreams and needs take time, right? So you want to look back what you did on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and Thursday, and say, okay, well, I did the best that I could. At least I got this done. You keep it small until you get to the big things that you accomplished. And oh my goodness, it's a celebration then, okay? All right. And then Sunday is your supreme rest day. That's the 7th day of the week. It's a time to chill. It's a time to get ready for the next day of the week, which is what? Monday. When you're moving, you're keeping it busy, right? You're keeping it busy, right? That's your busy day on Monday. So you need to rest for that. is the seventh day of preparation to your success. That's your takeaway. All right. I hope you enjoyed my 7 days of getting it together and working it out and having a plan of action and a theme for that day, right? I don't want you to feel guilty for certain days of the week where you couldn't do this or you couldn't do that. Guilt is part of the team of doubt. And you know, doubt, as I have said before, is the number one comrade of fear. So you think positive, you get motivated, you surround yourself majority, because it's hard to chew all the time with positive people. You will run into those negativities there, but you find yourself a team because you're going to need it on the journey, right? On your journey. You will need it on your journey, and you can succeed. I am going to do a podcast about success. How do you define success? I think that's very important. So you won't have this mystical idea of what success is, in a sense, to make sure that you understand what you view success to be. And I think that's important because that helps your mind, really narrow on your goal as you are on your path to purpose. All right. Thank you so much for listening to this bonus podcast. Thank you so much. And please do not forget to subscribe to my podcast show. And please follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter, Nichel Anderson. And I'm on Facebook, Nichel Anderson fan page. And you know what? I'm trying to start an email list because that helps me in between my recordings of my podcast and my creative projects that I'm working on, producing that, as well as keeping up my followers with me on my social media, what have you. And so email really does help me in between those times to still keep up to date, to reach out to the people that are interested in what I'm trying to do to help them, because it's a complete circle. So my website, nichelanderson.com, you can go there either under contact us, or you can also click on one of the slides that's at the first page, and you can click that and they'll say join my newsletter. So go ahead and join my newsletter. It's no spam. I will not share your email, and let us connect in a way that I can send out updates on my events or any type, or just send out a motivational quote or what have you, and some more information to give you pumped up, talk about some other things that I'm doing you might be interested in, and then you can quickly share that as well. And I really do appreciate this opportunity. I will also put a link on my podcast homepage on Podbean, a direct link that you join my newsletter as well. And I can also send you out some coupons, some discounted on some tickets of my productions that I like to do, because I love the arts. All right. Thank you so much for joining me this time. You make it happen. You get it done. To your success.